Graham has been hooked on heroin since he was 13. He's calm and measured as he tells me a story about his childhood, his stepfather, and how he's chased heroin ever since.
He used to come in every day, batter me stupid, and then walk out, lock the door. And then when he felt like giving me something to eat, he would just open the padlock, because he padlocked the door. And I've been on heroin since I was 13-year-old, and I'm now 34. Ashamed to say, but basically destroyed my life, and they're still destroying my life.
This is a night bus for lost souls, and it offers Glasgow's drug addicts some respite from the epidemic outside. Because Glasgow is gripped by heroin, and it's killing more people than ever.
Yeah, different man.
William Redpath's been clean for 20 months. This, though, is a reminder of what drugs did to him. And he told me about the time he died twice in one night after taking the heroin substitute methadone.
Took too much methadone, Valium and heroin. Got arrested for a warrant. Ended up just getting to the police station, overdosed in the back of the police van. Got rushed to the hospital, died in the back of the ambulance. Had to get transferred again to a different hospital, died in the ambulance again, you know what I mean? So that's what was, you know what I mean? Twice in one night, 21-year-old.
Desperate for a solution, the Scottish Government wants to take control of drug policy away from central government. But so far, Westminster has refused.
Okay, so the patients come through from the waiting area into this main clinical space, which is the injecting area.
This is about as far as Scotland can go on its own right now. Here, addicts can get pharmaceutical-grade heroin for free and inject it here themselves.
The purpose of the mirror on the wall is so that the nurse has great visibility of the whole injecting episode.
But what clinicians really want to do here is allow addicts to bring their own drugs rather than inject on the streets. But that would require power to be devolved to Scotland.
Do you think you would see a significant reduction in drug deaths if you were able to have that power?
We think there's a very strong evidence base that supports the likelihood of that being very beneficial. We have made representations to Westminster Government to make the appropriate legal changes. Unfortunately, that's not been forthcoming so far, but the case for it remains as strong as ever.
But not everyone agrees with this approach. A few miles outside of Glasgow is the Haven, a rehab centre run by a Christian charity, where abstinence forms the foundation for recovery.
Oh, heroin just came in like a whirlwind, really. It's just all the other drugs took a back seat.
Drugs ruled your life, did it?
They did. They ruled my life.
Leon suffered a drug overdose and had to be brought back to life shortly before coming here 9 months ago. He doesn't think providing a space for addicts to inject is the answer.
We're trying to do a short term, but long term it's not going to be an answer at all. Just to give drug addicts drugs, it just doesn't sound like the answer.
Is the drug policy at the moment working?
I would say no. If somebody is being prescribed methadone, let's have a strategy to not park them on it, but to get them off it. Let's give them an alternative that over a period of time, there is a chance for them to be drug-free.
Scotland's drug epidemic is killing 3 people each day. And as politicians chase their own fix, Glasgow's dispossessed are dying chasing theirs. Nick Martin, Sky News, Glasgow.